What's up, guys? Yesterday I got a haircut, so I decided to do my hair, put it on video so people can see me with this beautiful hair. Shout out to Silver Scissor in El Monte, 15 bucks a cut, pretty decent. Anyways, recently I've been a little bit sick. I finally got antibiotics from Kaiser. Hopefully I'll clear up by, Tuesday. Yeah, when I get sick, it triggers my asthma, so it's not very comfortable, but hopefully the medicine is gonna help me. So for those of you who don't know, I took over a Etsy shop from someone maybe a month ago, and then I've been running since then. The shop basically sells craft and jewelry supply on Etsy to people all over the world, mainly in United States, Canada, and some Australia. We even sold to Germany before. The shop has around almost 500 sales now, and 25 stars review, which is pretty good. And at the end of the video, I'll kind of show how much revenue we have made over 30 days and how many orders that we get every day. But first, so this is like an example of what kind of stuff we sell. This is what we call ceramic beads. And you might ask like, hey Chris, I thought on Etsy you're not supposed to resell items. And you're right, you're not, except craft supplies. Etsy allows people to sell craft supply and toolings that are made by hand. So these items, we do buy from manufacturers and repackage them and sell it and ship it to people who needs them. The shop that I took over already had a pre-existing process and software that they use to list items like this, and then eventually end up on the Etsy listing so the buyer can purchase from them. Basically, I need to list these 3 items today, and I already listed one, so I might as well show you how we list this item. The existing software and process is kind of painful and time consuming, but when it gets listed, it's there forever. Once it's listing, it stays on there until the business either die or the items is eventually sold out and we cannot restock them, and then we'll remove the listing. So it is like a one-time work, so it's kind of worth it. Right now, I don't really need to do too much work. I literally take picture of the beads with my iPhone under maybe like a good lighting, and I open a photo on my MacBook. I use the software to cut off the background, so it goes from this into this, right? And then I take picture of like several angles per item. And once that's done, I import it into Canvas and kind of describe how the item dimension is. And for example, this beads right here, there is hole through the bead, right? So I also need to show that there is a hole so the buyer knows what they are getting. Because most of the time, people probably buy this ceramic beads to make bracelets. God knows what the things they make. The shop also sells a lot of animal beads. We'll talk about how we pack and ship in a separate video if people are interested in knowing. But basically, I don't do the shipping. I have a friend who helped us to do the shipping. Let's go into how I can create a listing using this existing software that's really painful, but I cannot get rid of it because the software has literally everything about the business. Every single listing is on that software. So like I said before, once I have the picture, I go on canvas.com and basically just create individual listing pictures like this through the bead and a different side angle of the items. And yes, all the beads all together. I don't know. This picture might seem unnecessary. I don't know. I just want to put it there for fun. So here's the software I use that is really janky. It looks like a software from the 1998. Everything on here is it literally translates into my shop. So for example, if we're gonna look at this Taurus bowl charm, we can very easily search them on here. And there you go. This is what the Taurus Bold Charm listing looks like on this software called 6bit. We don't need to go into the tedious part of like how we manage listing. I just want to show that we took over this business from a friend, and now we found out that there's this existing software that we cannot move away from because we have like 2,700 listings, and all of them live on this software called 6bit. So we just have to use it until we can find an alternative that's more modern, easier to use. It's not the best, but it works. So one thing that I always interested in is how much an Etsy shop can make. And I want to show you guys how much at least this Etsy shop is making. Keep in mind we only sell sterling silver beads, ceramic beads, just basically jewelry supply. You know, people make necklaces or make bracelets. We average around like 7 sales per day, and each sale is average around like $35. So if you do the math, it's around like $140 a day, and then times that over 30 days, what is that? $140 times 30, yeah, it's around like $4,000 a month, right? That's pretty good. Keep in mind, that's just revenue, right? So there's a lot of like software fees, labor hours, because I don't ship, I have someone else to ship. I have to pay them for their precious time. There's also the costs, which means I have to pay to buy all these ceramic beads so I can sell them to the buyers. All that, and then there's packages for shipping, and there's Etsy fee. This is not passive income. Like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying this is passive income. Oh yeah, I just sit in the front of the computer and the money just pouring in. But no, this is like tons of work because you have to responding to all the buyers. You have to make sure you can reorder the inventory so you can continuously to sell. I think it is a fun experience so far. I never thought I would be managing an Etsy shop. The goal right now is to try to offload more responsibility to my shop manager so that she can have more hours and learn more things, basically take over the shop while I just manage the general items like finance or manufacturer deals. But yeah, so far it's been good. I'm just gonna go back and list those 2 items and call it a day. And if I can list these 3 items, I would say today is a pretty productive Sunday. Catch you guys later. Bye.